And Elizabeth, what did you think you did well on Saturday there to get the sweep?
I think we played really well in both phases of the game, both offense and defense. We're really holding it down. We had quite a few people hitting over 300, which is really excellent. It really helps the team out, especially as a setter, knowing that it doesn't really matter who I give the ball to, someone's going to score. And then on the other side of that, defensively, just knowing that we're going to keep balls alive, we're going to keep balls up. I think there were balls going left and right that people were just scooping up, kicking up. That kind of stuff was happening all around the court. So it was great to know that regardless of what the other side was doing, that we could depend on both our offense and our defense to take care of it.
Have you ever played in a long set like that, like you did against Denver?
I don't think I've ever played in a set as long as 38, 36. Earlier in the season, actually our first game of the season, I think we went 35, 33 with Kennesaw State, and that was crazy. But to turn around and do it in conference play and then to pull out the win was it was so exciting. I think every time we went in the huddle, we were like, all right, guys, one more point, like we got this, we're going to win it here. And just to keep that that passion for so many points and that belief that we were going to pull it out at the end, and then to do that was great.
Is that kind of some important team building type situations there? You're talking about coming into a huddle and kind of coming together?
Absolutely. I think at one point I made eye contact with every person in the huddle, and it was like, all right, guys, like I know that at this point every single person is going to do their job to the best of their abilities. Like we're going to get this taken care of, even if it takes 5 more points. Like I don't think there was any doubt that we weren't going to win that set.
In regards to, I know Coach touched on the fact is that, it's such a tight race right now that there's really no real focus on what the shifting picture. Is that easier to, as a leader, trying to lead, maybe the younger players to just keep the focus on what's ahead in South Dakota State rather than looking at the permutations that can happen that maybe the fans are always looking at?
Yeah, I think it's definitely easy to get caught up in the standings and where we're at and what we need to do. But at the end of the day, all of us, we know that every day in practice, we're there to get better. Every game, we're going out just to do our best. And if we do our best, then the good will come.
There have been a lot more. Here, sorry, do you want to put it over you, Tom? There we go. Okay, sorry about that. I know there's been a lot of little wins along the way for you guys, especially in the last maybe 2 weeks or so. Where do you feel like your confidence is sitting at just because of those now, hopefully stringing together to make more wins?
I think our confidence is pretty good going into, the next half of the season. We're working a lot on just trusting each other more on the court, just to do our jobs, and I think we're letting each other play a little bit more than maybe like stepping in front, especially with the younger girls. We're really seeing them excel in all phases of the game, so we know that every time we go out there to play a match, everyone's going to give everything they have, and I am pretty confident in our best. So I think that as long as we do our best, we'll be fine.
Yeah, you heard me ask Coach as well, just the fact that so many people are able to step up, especially, with Marissa being out on Saturday. How good is that knowing that you can trust your teammates?
I think it's great. I mean, every day in practice, I get to see, every single person excel. So just being able to see Harleen come out and excel in a game, I think all of us were just so proud of her because we get to see what she can do every day, but not everyone else gets to see it. So to see her come out, perform really well, and just play great, it was awesome.
Career best in assists, and maybe some of that was just attributed to just how many points you guys played. But when you reach a statistical milestone, what does that mean to you, if anything?
I think it's really more, especially in the assist category, a credit to the team. I'm not going to get an assist if someone else can't put the ball down. So I think it really just shows how hard we fought in that Denver match and how many times we really just were so hungry for the ball, so wanting to get a kill that we did put the ball down, that many times. And, the set happened to come from me, but I think anyone's capable of that.
How much at this point in the season has your guys' chemistry grown, especially for you in the position you play? How much has that developed throughout the course of the season?
It has developed tremendously. even with the people that came back from last year, you know, now I've got 2 years of setting like Paige Barber, and especially with Lauren playing so much that she is, I think our chemistry has grown so much. I know that I can throw a ball up if I'm in a tougher situation and she'll take care of it, which is a really great feeling as a setter to know that there's so many different people that I can rely on to take care of the ball if I'm not in the best situation possible.